Hello and welcome to a new series. We're going to be playing Planet Coaster. If you don't know what Planet Coaster is, it's kind of a roller coaster tycoon-esque game, and it's a lot of fun. So, what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be playing the challenge mode. The challenge mode is kind of limited money. You have to go make a park that gives you challenges. If you complete them, you get more money, and kind of you snowball out there, and then eventually you end up with a fantastic looking park. But what I think might make it more fun, I do a lot of Game of Thrones stuff on the channel. I think we're going to try and theme our park. We're going to try and make a Game of Thrones park. That's our objective. I don't know how easy it's going to be. I've put in about a couple of hours into this game, but it seems possible. So, let's choose our location. I think Alpine's probably going to be the best here, just for our theme, and we'll call this one Game of Thrones Park or something. I suppose most of them are like land, so we'll go Game of Thrones land. There we go. Start. So, this is our park. We've got a lot of space to expand into. So, what I'm thinking is we might go kind of a Disney-esque route. So, we'll have maybe areas focused on different things. So, maybe we'll have, I don't know, Essos land over there that nobody really goes to because they're not interested in it. Maybe we'll have kind of the Stormlands area. I don't know. I haven't really thought this through. Maybe we'll have the north. It's all kind of a frozen look. We can do kind of cool stuff, but our entrance, maybe we'll make this kind of a castle area, maybe we'll make this kind of the king's area. So, what kind of rides do we want to put in here? We've got a whole bunch of rides. We only start with $4,000, so not a lot, but a ride only costs like 2.6 for like the top cost of a ride, so that's not too bad. How about we have Insanity? That seems like a good ride to start off with. We'll just stick it right there. This is going to be kind of our main ride. People come in, they'll see Insanity right away. Right, we need to place an entrance. We'll place one here. We need to place an exit. We'll just place it at the other side. Kind of makes sense. And then we need to connect everything to a path. So let's set up our first path. So when people come in, they'll be kind of confronted with this ride. And, right. What we might want to do, so I just want to set it up so we have like a way around the ride if we need to. So like this will be the way to the rest of the park. It'll go out like that. We can maybe expand that further in the future. And then we'll get it to go all the way around here. There we go. Something like that. We're not going to be like focusing too heavily on getting it pixel perfect. I think this is fine. We'll have this be... Well, we don't need that exit there. Right. We'll have this be the exit to the to this ride. And we'll have the entrance be something like this. I don't know. We'll start to theme the park a little bit later. What we're going to do at the start is just make sure we have some rides going. Right, so we'll do something like this. We'll get people to queue up. Maybe we'll have like a cool thing in the middle there that people can look at while they're in the queue. Something like that. We'll do something like this. So we'll have a very long queue for this ride. This is going to be our flagship ride. Everyone's going to want to get on it. There we go. This is our... Oh, I accidentally deleted that path there. That's kind of silly. We can put it back in. There we go. Right. There is actually an undo button in this game, which is really cool, which we could have used. And instead of Insanity 2, we're going to call this the Mad King. There we go. That's going to be the name of our ride, and we can change how it looks. I think something like a red and black look might be where we're going here. Kind of Targaryen theme. That looks awful. Kind of black. There we go. A little bit of red in there. That still looks awful. Black, and then make that red. There we go. That's kind of a reasonable first ride. Doesn't look fantastic, but there it is. Oops. Sorry, I pressed escape one too many times. And that's going to be our first ride. We have a little bit of money left to spend, but there is something else we can do. We can take out some loans, and I think we're going to do that. We're just going to take out every loan available to us so we can get all of our rides up and running right away. And we're going to set our loan repayments to the lowest amount that we can get away with, just so that we can start making a profit earlier. There we go. It's going to take us a long time to pay off the loans, but it doesn't really matter. Right. Other things that we're going to want in here. Maybe a second ride. So let's see. What other rides do we think we want? Psychola? I don't know. Which of these sounds alright? Carousel? Maybe we'll have this tend to be like the night. We'll call this maybe like the Knight's Ride or something. I don't know. Maybe we'll name it after a famous jouster. Maybe the, I don't know. We'll put it in here. Maybe this can be Gregor Clegane's ride. little bit of a funny joke there. I don't know. Maybe people laugh as they come in like, all right, yeah, totally. I don't know. Anyway, there we go. First ride. Let's set it up with... do we want to change how it looks? We'll leave it as it is for just now. Don't want to get too much into that. Maybe we'll think of a better theme for it. Let's just call it... I don't know. Maybe we'll call it Jousting for just now. There we go. We'll think of a better name later. I'm sure somebody can come up with something. Right, so we've got a couple of rides. Let's put in some shops. Now we could make like we could just go for a custom kind of shop look, and there's a whole bunch here, but these are really just ideas. We're gonna go make our own, and we're gonna make some milkshakes, which we'll put in, I don't know, near the exit to this ride. This seems reasonable. Right, we'll put in our milkshake ride right here. Just trying to line that up. And then we'll put in maybe a hot dog ride next to it, and then we'll put in some toilets. I don't know, not connected to that building, because this is technically one building for how it's done it there. We'll put in some toilets. I don't know, maybe a little bit away, around here somewhere. I'm trying to think. We don't want people walking into the park and the first thing they see is the toilets, so maybe we'll put the toilets around here. We'll fill in the rest of it as we go. So there we go, put in the toilets. Maybe first aid we'll put next to that as well. Cool, so that's our base park set up. We have a little bit more money actually. We can put in some more rides. What other rides do we want? Well, we've got some track rides we could build. We could build like a cat ride. I'm not really sure how that fits into our park, but maybe. Maybe we'll build... I don't know. None of these are really fitting what I'm looking for here. Maybe we'll go for Wild Blue. This is kind of a kind of swing, like it'll swing you all about ride. Let's see, do we actually have room to put it in here, or do we have to put it like out here? Yeah, if we put it in the center, it's going to hit all of our other rides, I think is the problem. So we'll just put it out to the side here. And we'll give a little bit of room for a queue. Alright, there we go. Place our entrance right there. And we'll place our exit over here. Then we'll connect the entrance via a path. So we'll do something like this. That actually looks a little bit too awful for me to leave in. So something like this here. So we'll create a nice long queue for people to get on for this ride. There we go. Perfect. And then we need to create a path so that people can leave the ride if they want to. There we go. Something like that. There we go. Perfect. So this is our park. I think we're just going to let everybody in the park now. We're going to unpause, I think. Seems like a good idea to me. There we go. This is the start of Game of Thrones Land. I didn't really think of something for this. Maybe catapult? Something like that. That doesn't really fit, but catapult. There we go. Again, if anyone thinks of a better name, we'll go with it. Maybe we'll try and theme some of the other rides as well as we go along. Right, so we got a good bunch of people in at the start, and we're going to basically build it as people want it. So if people want more, if people want more milkshakes, we'll put down more milkshake things. If people are like, there's no bit where to eat, I'll put down more places to eat. Actually, something we should do right away is we should put down some bins, because otherwise people are just going to drop their stuff everywhere. We've got a lot of different options for that. Maybe we'll go with the palace bins. That seems like a reasonable kind of look for us here. This is going to be our kind of king, kind of castle area. Something like that. There we go. Yeah, I think that's probably enough bins. People aren't going to go anywhere else anyway. Then maybe some palace thrones for people to sit on as they eat their hot dogs. Perfect. There we go. Right. Another thing we should also do, actually, is we should hire some... Where is it? Staff. Yeah, we should hire, like, a janitor, and we should hire a mechanic, because otherwise we're going to have a lot of problems. Especially if we don't have money to hire them later. There we go. Right. So, we've got a lot of people queuing for the Mad King there. Not so many for jousting, and absolutely nobody is queuing for catapult currently. Why did you not queue for catapult? This guy went up to queue and then he walked away. He didn't have a reason. Do we see anything here? Because it's closed. That would definitely explain why nobody's queuing up for it. There we go. Now it's open. People can actually queue for it. Right. Got some people walking around there. Looks like they're just going to the loo. Right, and we got a reasonable amount of people queuing for that. How are people liking this building? So you can generally see how people think. So I needed the loo after cosmic milk, after the milkshakes. Okay. So they're gonna have to go all the way around there. That's really not a negative. That's just what happens after you drink a milkshake. I don't know. No one's got anything to say about the hot dog stand. People like this. The queue looks too fast for catapult. That's good, I guess. Jousting is really good value, so we could possibly increase the amount of money that people are paying to get onto that ride. And the queue was quite quick. Mad King, queue was quite quick. Queue looks quite fast. People like that. Okay, so generally our queues are going quite quickly, which is good, but this one's good value, so maybe we'll just increase the price by 20 cents. There we go. How are people feeling about catapult? It's really good value, so we'll increase it again by like 30 there. Right. Are we making a profit? It doesn't look like we're making a profit currently. It's kind of 50-50 there. We gain some, we lose some. So we actually completed a challenge there, I think it just said. Let's have a look here. So let's have a look at what our challenges actually were. So challenge complete. We complete the challenge, achieve a monthly profit from rides of $500, and we get $1,000 for that. Perfect. Build a coaster at least 500 meters long. Okay. Let's do that. Oh, we can't use escape to close that menu. Very odd. Some menus you can close with escape, some menus you can't. How much does a coaster cost? So this one costs about 3,000. Let's build a custom one. A dragon seems perfect. Yeah. This will be our Targaryen roller coaster. So, turn it around there. Maybe we'll make the entrance. I'm trying to think where we want the entrance to be. So we probably want the entrance to be like here. This seems like the most obvious place for it. So we'll stick it a little bit in the middle. I'm trying to get that lined up nicely. You can actually, I believe, somehow there's some ways of snapping it to grids. Like to certain, like you'd say, like I want it to be 90 degrees to that building, which is kind of cool. Let's just say that's about right. There we go. It's obviously not completely right, but that'll do. This is kind of a kind of tame children's ride, actually. So, what have we got here? Friction wheel lift. So this will push the train up an incline. We can say that we want it to push the train along slowly. Slows the train down. Trim brakes. What does this one do? Oh, this one does other stuff. And this one, block sections. Allows multiple trains to run the track at the same time. That seems dangerous. Right, let's just create a standard track. So what we can do is we can say we want it to be higher. We can like put it on a tilt. We can rotate it. So we can say like we can go up to 60 degrees there. Let's just start with making our one go higher. So we'll just go something like this. Just get it to go right up. So I go for that. Then how about it goes straight into a twist that kind of turns around a corner. So something like this. That seems crazy. And then we'll bring it down there. Maybe we'll twist it around the other way. This is going to make people sick. Okay. Cool. I kind of want to get rid of that twist where it's going right now. So I want it to go flat again. Like one or two there. And then we'll start to flatten it out and we'll bring it along here. Maybe we'll do a drop. So we'll start going along like that. And then start tipping it down. There we go. So we'll go straight down here. Something like this. Oh, so that's too sharp an angle. So something like that is what our ride's going to do. And then we'll twist it around here. Yeah, that looks cool. Right. Down like this. Yep. And then hopefully we can get it to autocomplete for us. There we go. So this is what our ride is going to look like. Perfect. We'll go with that. Just smooth it all, I guess. And done. So what we have to do is we have to place our entrance as we've done with all the other ones. So we'll just place our entrance. Will we place it on the other side? No. So we'll just place our entrance here, right next to it. Place our exit over here. There we go. Connect the entrance to a path. So we'll do something like this. I forget which one it is to bring it up and down. There is actually a help menu, which is very useful. Raise and lower, click and drag. Got it. Cool. So we want to do something like that. Make it go down onto base level. Is that actually on base level? Is that... That's not what I'm looking for. Something like this. Yeah, there we go. And now we can start making the queue for this properly. Well, let's make the queue very long for this one. This is probably going to be the one that we get people queuing up for the most at some point. I would imagine, anyway. Because it's the proper, like, coaster. I mean, it's tame, but it's a proper coaster. There we go. And then we'll just move it around into there. Right. Perfect. This is going to be our first actual roller coaster. Oh, we need a path as well so people can leave. Good point. Good point, game. So something like this. Maybe curve then down. Yeah, that works. Yeah, maybe we need to move this path slightly. So we'll just go back onto this ride. Yeah, I don't know how you actually get to the path thing without being on the ride. Is it just like this? There we go. Queue. There we go. Perfect. That'll allow us to actually get people out of the ride. Paths. There. Can we not get a path that goes underneath here? Is that going to be too dangerous for people to walk along? That would be annoying. Okay, we'll make the queue shorter again. Right. Sometimes it kind of glitches closer to things. Like, it tries to do a lot of snapping on, which is very nice, but occasionally when you're trying to do intricate things, this system isn't the best. There we go. Something like that. That will actually allow people to leave. Now we can work out where we want the queue to be. So something like this is the queue. Yeah, that's not too bad. It's a little bit odd on the corner actually. We can make that look just a tiny bit better. Yeah, there we go. There's a point. There, that doesn't look too bad. Right, and now we have to test our new ride because we have to test it so that we can see how it actually is. And for that, we will go into ride camera mode, and I think we'll ride in like the front seat. Right, let's unpause, see how it goes. So we got, what happened there? Did we fall down? Does it not have enough power to go up? Wait, I actually have to have a look at this. What's happening to our ride? So we let it go. Okay, our ride doesn't actually have enough, like, torque to go up. How do we fix that? I have no idea why that's happening. Okay. I guess we'll stop our test. Maybe that incline's too much? Maybe we're asking too much of this ride? Okay. Let's pause again. Let's pause again. We can fix this. So, is there a way to make it more powerful? I don't know. Edit track, I guess, is where we want to go here. So, this is too steep for it. Is there a different kind of thing that we can do on these? Can we make... maybe we want to make these all friction wheel lifts? Yeah, that seems sensible. Yes, we'll make them all that. It's going to cost us a lot of money, but we can do that. Right, there we go. Friction wheel lift. Yep, friction wheel lift. What's this? Cannot only be placed on unbanked track. Okay, let's start a test. Let's see how this goes. Oh, I need to unpause the game. Right, so our little roller coaster goes up here. Then hopefully doesn't fall back down again. I'm not sure that's the most fun roller coaster I've ever created. Maybe what we want to do then is on this. Is there a way of saying decrease banking? Right, there we go. We want to just make the banking 0 on all of this. There we go, no banking. No banking. Luckily, it doesn't seem to cost us money to change the banking on this, so that's good. We don't have a lot of money to spend on it anymore. Okay, line that up. Hopefully. There we go. Let's line this one up. Make sure that they're all actually able to put... Well, I suppose what we should do is we should check that this... Yeah, so we are able to put the friction wheel lifts on these ones now. So it can go around corners, it just can't go up bankings. That's fine. It's still going to be an interesting ride, I think. Right. Here, what we want to do is we want to change the banking to 0. Right. It'd be nice if there was just a button like remove banking. There might actually be a button for that. Yeah, there's a lot of kind of shortcut keys that you can learn if you want to. Right. Get the right degree there. Get the right degree here. Luckily, we don't have any other up bits in our track. There we go. Get the right degree here. Perfect. And then the right degree. Oh, that was already at 0. And then this bit here is at 0. And then this bit here is going to start going down, so we don't need to do that. Right. So let's pay for more of that. Let's pay for more of this. Can only be placed on unbanked track. Is this banked still? Okay. To 0. Hopefully. There we go. 0. There we go. More of this. More of this. We have just enough money, it looks like, to get this to happen. There we go. And then this is going to start dipping down. Right. Let's stop our test. And then let's start our test. Let's get on the ride camera. In the front seat. And we can see how this ride looks right now. So, we get pushed straight up. It's going to start spinning us around in circles as we go up. Oh, okay. I'm starting to feel a little bit nauseous already. That's fine. And then we get to the top. And... yep. Oh my... wow. What is up with that ride? Okay, let's watch cinematic view. Okay. Does that really finish in like half a second? That is crazy. Okay. It gets to the top, and then... whoa. Okay. Interesting. I like it. Let's stop the test. Let's say we're done. We're actually going to call this Drogon. There we go. I think that's the right name anyway. Let's go with that. And I think we're going to end our first episode here. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like, leave a comment. It helps with search rankings. And please tell me what you think about this series. It could be a long-running one, and I really hope it is. So if you have any feedback, please leave it in the comments below. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.